Hi, I'm Jimmy, and this is a Let's Play series of the Hitman World of Assassination trilogy. This episode, we're going to be doing something a little different. Going to be going through the train level again, and this time murdering everyone on the train. So this is going to be a bit of a sort of maximum carnage run.
We need to find a catchy name.
As I mentioned in this episode, this mission, they have a special condition that there's no score penalty for killing non-targets. So I'm going to be, just making my goal to eliminate everyone on the train. And here, this is all the same. You just have to look at the picture to get the code for the this room back here, where we get the rusty crowbar. And yeah, as I said, I like the way they did this mission. I like the fact that they sort of allowed for a silent assassin, a sort of stealthy playthrough. But really, you're sort of meant to go through this level, taking everyone out. I think this is the sort of intended experience more so than the silent assassin run. They even give you motivations too, like later on up the train, the group of heavily armed mercenaries. You can if you listen in and overhear dialogue. They're the people who killed Lucas Gray in the cutscene right before Berlin. So yeah, they give you a reason to hate these people, sort of personally. Here you're going to be dumping a lot of people off the train. Just a very efficient way to take people out. Yeah, I'm going back here. Well, there's actually, so you get a rusty crowbar in this room, and you have to choose. You only have one, and there are 2 crates to open. I'm going to open this one. It has a Fabergé egg. That's what I got in, or filigree egg, whatever it's called. That's what I got in the Silent Assassin suit-only playthrough as well. But if you open the other one, it has an extra fuse cell, which is handy if you are, having trouble getting enough fuse cells to, light up the bright lights. So yeah, this part plays pretty similarly. We just still need to get this flange. I'm still going to open this cabinet for the flashbang. Flash grenade actually gets used. I didn't end up using it in my Silent Assassin playthrough. I tried. Flashbangs are actually one of those weapons where they can be useful in a Silent Assassin run because they can blind people and let you sneak by unnoticed. But they're tricky because they draw a lot of attention and they alert people. So knowing when and how to use them is a bit of an art. And here we're going to go back in this room. I skipped this room in my Silent Assassin playthrough because there's a bunch of guards here. There's not a lot else here. But I'm making it my mission to take out everyone on the train. So first I throw a flashbang, throw an icicle into someone's head, and I use my filigree egg, and I knocked out or killed all but 3 of the people. And let my pistol take care of the rest. Now she need to make sure to take out the ones that I knocked out earlier. And yeah, picking up all the weapons and ammo that are lying on the ground. That's the other thing that's different about this level is each pistol only contains 4 bullets. So you really have to conserve your ammo. You can't just be firing wildly. Just in general, I think they were trying to go for make resource management more a focus of this mission. Like they give you a lot of, one-use crowbars and lockpicks. They give you limited ammo for your weapons. also going to be climbing around the outside. This is mostly I do this mostly to get past locked doors. I'm not really trying to sneak past anyone.
The Ether Corporation bought this train for sample backup storage, but since the bombing at the R&D...
There, shoot him in the head and then punch this guy out. I started to drag the other body, but I realized he's actually not down, so punch him again. And now they're both unconscious. And yep, gonna dump these guys out the window. But yeah, so as I mentioned, you do lose Silent Assassin for doing this, but you don't get a score penalty. So this is the only time in the game where you can get a 5-star rating at the end of a level and not have Silent Assassin. Normally, 5-star ratings and Silent Assassin mean the same thing. I mean, they got like the max, possible rating, but here they preserved Silent Assassin as a sort of distinct rating, sort of separate from the normal scoring system. Here, just wait for him to open the door. No, I decided to take his disguise. I don't know if his disguise is really any better than the one I was wearing, but looks cool. Has a nice helmet. Maybe it offers some protection. And there's an extra shotgun in this room. And of course, more pistol ammo. I end up collecting a lot of random crap on this run, and that is reflected in my rating at the end. And here, now we are at the section. This area is actually one of the start locations you can unlock. So after you've played this level a few times, you get the option to start at this part. It's a little awkward because if you want a silenced pistol, you have to go a little further on, knock out a guard and steal their pistol, and then come back here to craft the silencer. But, yeah. It is convenient, though, to not have to play through that early part of the level. Oh, and this is an area. This is one of those unlockable areas. In this mission, I sort of didn't follow the rule. Like, for most of the levels I played through in this series, I tried not to use the unlocks that you have in Hitman 3, but for this level, it was kind of hard to avoid using them. And I honestly just don't remember everything that I unlocked, so didn't want to bother. This guard is like blind. Well, I guess I'm disguised, so I guess he just doesn't know who I am. But he didn't see his buddy getting knocked out the window, which was that time I remembered to knock him out. You have to punch him one extra time on the ground to knock a guard fully unconscious after you get in a fist fight with them. And yeah, I'm just making sure I have everything I need. Plenty of ammo. And a muffin for later. Never know when you're gonna feel hungry. Oh yeah, this is a great kill opportunity. You can go up to this window, and you use the option to pull this guy through the window. I think when I was first playing through it, that was the first guy I killed, and that was when I learned that killing people voids your Silent Assassin. Just like why I was annoyed, is that felt like a very sneaky way to make it through this area, but then it ruined Silent Assassin because you killed one of the Providence guards.
What the hell is this? Eat!
There, take those guys out with 2 quick headshots. You know, if you ignore the 15 minutes I mean, not 15, but like, I spent a long time lining up the shot, and then I waited until the guy was in my crosshairs before I pulled the trigger. Here again, sneaking around the outside just to get past the locked door, just to save crowbars and lockpicks.
Over there.
Another 2 guards down. But yeah, this is, like I said, this level does feel a bit like a demo reel for the James Bond game. And I think, you know, if the new James Bond game, you know, plays like this, I think that would be a fun game. Basically, I hope they take as much as they can from World of Assassination, put it into the new James Bond game. I mean, obviously the disguise system wouldn't make sense in a James Bond game. James Bond doesn't generally go around stealing people's outfits. But, I feel like with the World of Assassination, you know, mechanics, you can have a good blend of stealth and action, which I think would make for a very fun James Bond game. And I think also the way Hitman sort of lets you prepare for missions, I feel like it's... I feel like you would have a scene with Q, you know, showing off the gadgets that they have for James Bond, and that could be a fun... it'd be similar to the sort of like the loadout screens in Hitman, where you're choosing the gear you want to take with you, but you could make it more interactive. Oh, here, yeah, I was a little too loud and attracted some attention of some guards further up the train, so I duck out the side. So yeah, now there are guards on the train that are looking for me. Here, I'm not used to firing through windows, so I end up taking a shot and totally missing, but... it feels like the sort of lock-on or auto-aim doesn't really work when firing through windows. At least I wasn't able to get it to work. That's probably just inexperience, though. I'm just not used to using that mechanic. There, I feel like that should have hit his legs. I feel like that should have knocked him down at least. Maybe the window is bulletproof. In which case, why do they give you the option to shoot through it? I don't know. So I decided to take my opportunity, slip back into the train.
Watch out! It's gonna be close by. Right over there.
That was funny. The shotgun sort of hung in midair there for 30 seconds. I think I was trying to knock him out, but punched him instead. But doesn't matter. Especially since he was the last one. So there we go. Now things have calmed down again. I am good to make my way further down the train. I think I'm just scanning to make sure I don't miss anything. And yeah, these are the guards that came to investigate earlier, so don't need to take these guys out. They've already been taken care of. Ah, my first frag grenade. think if I were going to do this over again, I would... Oh, and then there's a bunch in this crate here. I think this is a bonus area you can unlock. Like, I think your first time through, the front door isn't open, and you have to, like, unlock this area. Most of these sort of extra routes you unlock in this level, you sort of unlock them by backtracking. So if you just backtrack through the level and take a different route, you'll get most of the unlocks for this map, I think. There's our first view cell. Here we want to unlock this door because we want to take out these guards.
It's ridiculous if you ask me.
Oh, the valve. I think you need that valve to unlock one of the unlocks. I think that's the trick, is you use that valve to open a door. And that's how you get into the shipping container. And just like that, we go from having no frag grenades to having 6. And for these guys are very tough and heavily armored. So, and break out the shotgun to help take care of these guys. Of course, I'm going to knock down or knock out as many of them as I can while they're blinded. That guy hasn't even realized that he is the last one. His buddies have all been taken care of. But yeah, you can see these guys have a lot of armor. I blasted him with a shotgun that struck him, like, mostly in the chest and a bit in the head, and it wasn't enough to finish him off. Oh, and here I switched disguises, so I'm wearing the same outfit as the other guards. This last guard, I'm going to do my usual trick of dumping him off the train. And here's where I'm going to save. I'm going to load the last save. Here I finally decide to pick up one of the assault rifles. Oh, the nice thing about the assault rifles and shotguns in this map is they're all silenced, so even when you're gunning people down with them, it doesn't draw attention. I don't know how we survived that. That was like a full-on assault rifle blast to the face. And he's still not even unconscious. So finally I punch him out. I think I was planning to dump him off the train, but I think I decided it's not worth it and just snap his neck instead. So. Shotgun ready. Alright, solid fuse, and here I am able to push a couple more guards off the train. It really depends on how they're facing. If they're standing like that and facing towards the edge, it will give you the prompt to push them off, but if they're sort of standing sideways, even if they're right next to the edge, it doesn't give you the prompt. And there, that guy took like 2 shotgun blasts in the face. But a third one does the job. Yeah, I think I'm just scanning to make sure I didn't leave behind anyone knocked unconscious. And I didn't, so I'm going to continue, and now I'm finally in the front section of the train. I'm going to wear the suit, so I blend in. I'm gonna knock out the guard, snap his neck, take his disguise. Now I'm gonna take out the office workers. We're up here. We got 2 more train cars and 1 more guard to make it through, and then we are up in front with Arthur Edwards. Civilians go down in 1 punch, which makes them much easier to knock unconscious. Not a mechanic you see in like Silent Assassin playthroughs, of course, but that's not what we're doing today. Here, I'm just going to use the silence pistol. And that's the train. That's the entire train taken care of. Now it's just Arthur Edwards up front. One thing I will say is, obviously that was brutal, but even if you play through it Silent Assassin, like, at the end, you sort of leave the rest of the train stranded in the Carpathian Mountains. And since this is a Providence operation, there's no reason to think anyone else in the outside world knows about this train.
There's any point calling for help?
No.
Seems I brought this on myself. Well played, Miss Burnwood. Do you really think she'll be able to resist all that power? This is not how people work.
Arthur Edwards giving his
She rejects
last-minute speech,
not
trying to save himself.
responsibility.
Anyways, I was saying, you know, the train left stranded in the middle of the wilderness, you know, that no one knows about. I feel like everyone on a train was going to be dead no matter what we did.
Trust you already know what this is. Why not simply take it? Embrace who you were always meant to be.
No, never again.
Well, I had to try. Go on then. Do your thing. At least I die knowing who I am.
And I decide to dispatch Edwards in a violent manner, in keeping with how I took out the rest of the train. There we go, we'll stay to the end and you can see what rating I got this time. And there I got Hoarder, but still 5 stars. Hoarder, of course, because I was picking up everything on that train. So yeah, I've got one more episode of the series. I'm going to be showing you my first time playthrough of Ambrose Island, and that should be something different and hopefully fun. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.